Shop my stash. Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today we are gonna be shopping my stash. I love doing these videos, freshening up my makeup basket, etc, etc. If you like these kind of videos, I will link my playlist below. I am very excited for 2025 because I'm actually going to be doing something creative with Shop My Stash, and it's like I almost want to start it now, but it's going to be a 2025 project. So anyways, I'm not going to go through the basket that I had last time today. I'm just going to go straight to my makeup storage, and we are going to shop around and pick what I'm going to be working on for the next couple of weeks. Before we get started though, make sure to hit that like button so you don't forget at the end. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into the video. Oh, lastly, I just have to show you guys this really cool Christmas sweater. Ka-chow! Ka-chow! Lightning McQueen, baby. All right, so here we go. I decided to start using my old ring light for like down-facing videos like this, and I think I'm really loving the outcome. I feel like you guys can probably just hopefully see so much better, which, you know, is the goal. So, woo! But anyways, up here we have highlight, blush, primer, bronzer, face palettes. So we're going to shop for these items first. I did just want to let you guys know from the last time I saw you, I did have to make a foundation exchange because I'm losing what little tan that I do have, and I'm getting into some different shades skin tone wise this time of year. So what I have pulled forward is the Chanel Le Beige Revitalizing Foundation, and I have the shade B10. Spoiler, this is going to be in my project pan for 2025. I cannot wait to get it out. And then I pulled the Easy Blur, which this was in last time, but this is a different shade. This is the shade 200B Shortbread, and this is like literally perfect for me right now. So this is going to be, these are my foundations, and I have been mixing them because this just doesn't have enough coverage for me. So I add a little bit of this in and it works out beautifully. So you can expect to see these two until I lose more of my tan, and then we're going to shift to different shades. But these are the only two in my current shade, so they'll be repetitive. Okay, now, what do we want to start with? Let's start with bronzer. Or actually, no, we just did foundation. Let's start with primer. So what I'm thinking is I have already started filming my declutter series for the end of 2024. So I want to pull some products that I'm unsure of so I can hopefully make a decision by the end of the year. And the first one is this Makeup Forever Pore Minimizing Step Primer. I tried this and I didn't feel like super impressed with it, but I didn't hate it. So I want to see if it's something that I like enjoy enough to hang on to, or if I should declutter it. So I'm going to pull this forward. For illuminating one, I'm going to pull out the What's Up Beauty Positivity Lightweight Hydrating Face Primer. They launched this like at the end of the summer, and it is hydrating. It is very, very glowy. I don't know why it won't stay. There we go. It is very, very glowy. What is the... Do you guys see what the camera's doing? There we go. It's very glowy. And it was like too glowy during the summer, but I'm hoping that maybe in the winter it'll be like the right kind of balance because I'm obviously drier right now. So I'm going to rotate this in and see if it's something I'm going to hang on to or not. I think that's like, oh. Honestly, wouldn't even be able to use this right now. Too dark. Okay, yes, that is all for primer. For bronzer, I want to rotate in this Cali Ray Sun Drip. They only have one shade of this, which is like just not enough. But I did enjoy this. I just don't know if it's something I'm gonna actually reach for because it is like a bronzer drop. And for me, at least, that requires quite a bit more work. So I know like bronzer drops were all the rage this summer, but I'm like, realistically, will I use a serum bronzer? I don't know. So I'm going to pull it forward and try to gather some of my thoughts. Let's see. I want a couple more options. I definitely want to pull the RMS Beauty one back in. This is their Hydro Bronzer in the shade Malibu Muse. I have a brush that I use this with, but I only used it a couple times, so the brush like isn't dirty enough to wash, but also I'm not going to use it with a cream. So I want to pull this back out. One, because I do miss using it, and two, because I want to use that brush so it's dirty enough to like or to warrant a wash, I guess. So I'm gonna pull this in. So last time I had the Milani and the Refi bronzer in, just for as a reminder. I wonder if I would be fair enough for this yet. I feel like I possibly could be. If anything, I know I will be in like December. Maybe we'll hold off just a skosh from pulling this one out. Let's do... I have not used my Nude Sticks Bondi Bay Mini since I entered my collection. So I pulled that out. I finished a whole one of these this year. So I obviously like kind of wanted a break from it. But that was a while ago, so I think I will pull this one out. That's going to be all for bronzers. So let's move to blushes. And I think I will also pull out a face palette. I think I'm going to pull out this one from Smashbox, the Halo Sculpt Glow and Face Palette in the shade Back to Cali. It's an all powder one, and I really like the highlighters in these. And then the blushes in here like had, I think, some kind of film over them to where like I really struggled with them initially, but they seem to work perfectly fine now. So I'm gonna pull these in. This to me is more like a contour, so I don't really use it for bronzer, but I'm gonna rotate this in. Oh, I'm also gonna keep in the Natasha Denona My Dream Cheek Trio because I am working on this shade here, trying to hit some pan in it. And I don't know if I will by the end of the year, but it's a really beautiful shade, so I'm gonna keep trugging along. All right, blush. What do I need to test out? This one, I really would like to test this one out. It's from Gen C in the shade Apple, but it looks like very pinky. Let's give her a swatch. Oh, it's actually, looks like it might be a little more on the red side. So that could actually be really pretty right now this time of year. So yeah, I'm gonna rotate this one in then. And then I also, the other one I need to try is this one from Nude Sticks. I don't know the shade. Oh, Bohemian Rose, there we go. We'll give her a go. I think I can make that work this time of year. What else? Oh, I also have not tried this yet. A friend sent it to me. It's the Benetint. It's like a stain, essentially. And I'm curious to see if it'll even work on like a full beat, because I've seen it on TikTok, and it's mostly just like, I want to say little kids, but younger kids, and they're just putting it on their like bare face, like no beat. Like, I just have a hard time believing that would like hold up really well or show up really well. So I'm gonna try it. And then that way, if I don't like all of them, or if there are some I don't like, I do have the blushes and my face palettes to fall back on, because I don't want to get too much in here, and I've thoroughly tested everything else out in here, so there's nothing I'm like questioning or on the fence about that's left in the bins. So let's move to highlighters, and trying to think, that was like the new one. Oh, and then I got this one in that Refi order. It's the shade Topaz, and it looks pretty dark. So I don't really know. Oh, it feels thick and glossy. So really I would need like a fucking fraction of this. So I'm gonna rotate that in because I want to see if it's something I'm gonna like or would even like work for me. Oh, and I'm also currently testing out the Merit glow stick in the shade Kava. I've worn it a few times, and I'm still like not 100% sure on my thoughts, so I want to leave this in. And yeah, I think that is all from up here. I want to show you some things that I have like pre-selected, so I'm gonna just go through those. The first one is the Underland palette from Inslee Rain. I recently got this, and so like I want to use it. Like, look how beautiful this color story is. So I want it to be in this rotation. I have the Indie Glam face palette out, and I honestly thought about rotating it out because I've been working on the shade Crease right here, but like I just don't know if it's even possible for me to get it by the end of the year. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe I should just give up. You know? I will keep it in this round, and if like there's still no pan when I update this next time, then I'll probably heavily consider rotating it out. I also still have in the Indie Glam face palette in Deep. I have not used this since my last Shop My Stash, so I want it to stay in. I did use every other palette though that was in there, and I had quite a handful. Well, more than a handful. So this was the only one that I did not get to. So I want to keep it in because I really want to use it. And then I have the Icy Nude palette that I also recently got. And I want to rotate this in because I have not used it at all yet. And I want to play with it. I have swatched it and stuff, but I want to try it on my eyeballs. So yeah, down here on this layer is just like all my other palettes, and then back there is stuff that's like not my shade or an open sunscreen that will be like rotated in next. And I really wanted to rotate in the Natasha Denona Star palette last time. I just like straight up had no room in my basket. It was bursting. Oh geez, might have just got flashed there. Sorry about that. I can't get it to fit in here right. There. But I want to rotate this one in because I just have not used it enough this year. So this one is going to be rotated in. And I think that is it. I filmed my eyeshadow palette declutter the other day, and it had me like really wanting to reach for a lot of my palettes. But obviously, like, I already have several rotated in, so I'm excited to really shop my stash more next year. But yeah, that'll be it for palettes. So let's go over to my eyeshadow singles and lipsticks. Okay, here we are. I think I might be getting a new vanity for Christmas, which I'm really excited because it'll just allow me to put things away and organize a lot better. Because right now the chaos is just tough. Anyways, lipsticks. So I'm wanting to start shopping my stash for lip products because I've really kind of just found myself gravitating toward a lot of the same ones, like my Prada ones, my one shade of this ABH one, my Merit one, and then like a gloss here and there. So I really want to start rotating these in so I can at least ensure that they're getting like some usage throughout the month. So yeah, let's start. What do we want to do? I'm going to rotate this one in. I need to try this. This is what I need to try. I tried the red shade of it today. They're the Milani lip stains. This one's in the shade Mauve Mentality. So I want to give this a go because after I tried this one, which is Mahogany Mommy, I'm feeling a bit unsure, but I think it might just be the shade because when it was drying down, it just like, and you can see it in this lighting, it looked very like burnt orange on me, but like when I initially applied it, it was more of like a gorgeous like grungy red. So I want to rotate this one in. What else have I not used in a while? Do this one, this light shade. This is from What's Up Beauty, and it's the shade Eye of Ra. Really pretty. I feel like one of the other ones was even lighter. Not that one. That was like the burnt orange one. There was another one. I need to clean these off, apparently. Oh, this one. No, I think this is the more pinky one. Yeah, that Seba color. That's pretty. Yeah, I want to do this one, the Eye of Ra. I'm going to rotate it in. What shade is this? Flatiron from Makeup by Mario. And then what is the other one? Bronx Baby. I think this one is the one that I like the best. Yeah. So I think let's rotate this one in, Bronx Baby. Put that one away. How many do we have? We have 3. I also want to rotate in this Kevyn Aucoin one because I still haven't really used it. Sugar Plum, not that one. This one. I'm gonna pull this one in too. It's from Lawless. It's the shade Sweetie from their Balm Stick, and this one was like the new formula with like the sparkles in it. And I honestly feel kind of unsure about the shade on myself and like the finish, so I'm gonna rotate this one in for testing purposes. I also want to rotate in this Lawless Lippy, the Forget the Filler Gloss in the shade Velvet, because I love this one, so I want to use it. What else? I feel like I use this one. Oh wait, not that one. My other one a lot. So I don't even feel like I need to rotate it in. I feel like I'll naturally gravitate toward it. This one is in the shade Beige. I love this shade and that lipstick. Let's see, what about some of the MAC ones? I have some deeper colors. Oh, this was like, the color was like much brighter and pinky than I was expecting it to be. But that could be fun to rotate in, just to like the goal to at least use it one time, you know? And then I think that is it for lips. Actually no, we'll do one more. Let's do this one. It's the Makeup Forever matte, the shade Whatever Walnut. And I'm really like, I love the shape of the applicator, but I'm pretty unsure how I feel about the shade as a whole. So I'm gonna pull this one out as well. Okay, and that's all of lippies. And then singles. This little bin right here. The only one I actually want to pull out, I've been reaching for my singles a lot lately, but the only one I want to pull out and make sure that I use is this one from Rem Beauty. It's the shade Foxbot, and it was like free with my Wicked palette purchase, and it looks gorgeous, but I have not used it yet. So I want to use it and test the formula. I already filmed my eyeshadow declutter, and obviously I didn't declutter it, but I want to test this formula, so I'm going to pull it out. And like, obviously my stuff is still accessible right now, so if there's something I want to reach for or to use that it's not out, I can definitely do it. It's not like it's gonna, you know, set me back or anything. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But okay, let's fill up the basket. There we go. If you were like wondering how I was gonna get all of that in there, I was also wondering. I was like, oh shit, we are not gonna have enough room. But I think that this will be functional enough and will work, and hopefully I'll be able to get a sense of some of these items so that I can continue filming my declutters. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the video and my channel. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye!